doubts. What stood out the most? Just our fight, man. I mean, down 17-0. Things just weren't going our way. We still played terrible in the red zone. A lot of that's on me. Got to play my guys in the back line. But we're just a really tough team, and we just compete, make adjustments, and execute. I mean, we always play better in the second half because we do a great job just communicating and trusting each other. So working out some early jitters early in the game, and then we just do a great job finishing. Yeah, I mean, the crowd's going to play a major factor in every single home game. I mean, for me playing on the road, when you can't communicate, they can't hear your cadence. You can't give hard cadence.
Yes, sir.
But yay!
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but big shout out to the crowd. Yeah, play we've been running, since I first got here, bang. And we really haven't hit it once in game yet. We've been talking about it for a long time. It's probably, it's a really good low red zone, high red zone concept. We've been repping bang. How long have we been repping bang?
2 years.
First time hitting it at the, biggest moment. So it's a 4th and goal, and we're just like, we're going bang. Bread and butter.
I mean, yeah, man, our game plan really was just like, we knew all game that, we had advantage up front, so we liked our matchups, our game. Coaches just told us to go rush, communicate, play with each other, man. My mindset was just, trust my teammates, they got my back, go out there, give it all. At the end of the day, we're going to come out on top, so that's just my whole mindset is going to go out there. I'm just playing football, man, everything. We've been doing this shit for so long, so me just going out there, playing football, going after the quarterback and just getting him, that's just our main goal out there. Every single play we go out there. It's probably the biggest one of my career, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's big time for him. Super proud of him. Really he should be up here, but blessed to be here. Blessed to, be able to mentor him, kind of show him the way. But, these past 2 games, he's really stood up and, made some, key plays. And, versus Baylor in this game, he's going to be a hell of a player for ASU.
Yeah, it's just what we do. Been doing it since last year. Didn't get it week 2, and honestly, I thought that was the biggest blessing that we had because, if we got that one, then maybe we don't get this one, and obviously league play is more important. So it's just what we do, and, big props to the defense, and boys come up big every single time. Like I said earlier, on that last drive, if y'all was to put a heart monitor on me, I ain't got no beat, so just cold-blooded for the defense, seeing them out there. I really think partially it's just like who I am and the way I trained growing up. Trained really intense, and, I always wanted the ball in the biggest moments, last shot in basketball, things like that. So when you get out here, you kind of just calm down. I do a fair amount of meditation stuff. And then the other thing, too, is you look around and you just look at the guys around you. Nothing but faith in them, and that calms you down. So, yeah. Yeah, just, slightly watching the tape on the sidelines, but haven't really broken it down too much. We just got a lot of red zone trips. We got to come up with some better points. Like I said, I got to play backline more, understand window throws more in the red zone. But once it pops, it's going to be pretty fun because we should have probably put up over 45 points that game. You said what? We're running a double move slant go. It's cover 1, held the post safety, and just 0 go to work. Pretty easy for me.
Yeah, I run a lot of slants from the field. So he plays a lot of inside technique, and that was the first time we ran like a fade ball or a slant and go, whatever you want to call it. But yeah.
tell them all the time they couldn't tackle me in the game. Yeah, but big props to them.
Yeah, I think we, understood what they were trying to do. First down, we were winning first downs, early in the game, and they were getting us on second down and third down. So, we cleaned some stuff up, went back to our base, techniques and what we were doing, the checks, not complicating anything. So, we just got everything together. Everybody was on the same page. They wwere down. There's multiple 3rd and 15s. That first one, that the route that he completed was, 20 yards. So, what we did was we got to get more depth. And, that's, you watch the play that Telly picked off. He's probably 15 yards right out that route. So, kudos to Telly, playing that and, making that adjustment.
Shoot, I had full faith in them even before they got the sacks. I knew what they was gonna go out there and do. It's great to see. Shoot, Prince had. You had like 5 of them. Every time I looked up, he had a sack. But Keyshawn made a great play on a sack. If he would have let quarterback get out, it'd probably been dangerous. But great play right there. Shoot, I love them guys. We go to war with them every day at practice. So yeah, I know what they're capable of.
Yeah, shoot, we're a group of guys, and our relationship with each other, and even with our coaches, it's tremendous. This is our second year of all playing together. We all transferred here. Tell came out of high school here, so we've been in this defense for 2 years. Utmost confidence in each other. We rock with each other. We're going as each other goes. So. All right, thank you guys. Yep. Appreciate you guys.
Good job, boy. I was in the locker room, man. I don't remember me ever getting a strip sack, so.
First thing, shout out to the grounds crew for being able to, they poured, and to be able to get that field in playing condition and unbelievable condition. They put in a lot of work for it, so I just want to make sure that people understand that, they were a big reason why it was a clean game today, and just want to shout them out.
Start us off, Chris. Thanks, Jordan.
Chris Cartman, son of a source. Kenny, you're one of the youngest FBS coaches, but how much are these close ones aging you? And what's it like just seeing your team's resilience?
Rapidly is how much, but the guys find ways. It's amazing. I don't know. Never seen a strip fumble in a 2-minute drill on our own 3, and then a quarterback sneak that works, that doesn't work because it's a false start, and then there should be 30 seconds on the clock at the end of the game because they throw there's a holding flag. It gives them a free timeout again, like Mississippi State. So now there's 1:10 left instead of 30 seconds on their final possession. It's like, holy cow. It's like Evan flows the game. It's incredible that our team continues to find ways to get it done in the big moments, and testament to the character of the guys we have on the team.
Especially with the challenges that you mentioned in the red area and short yardage situations, like going for that one when you had the false start. What was that decision about that?
Yeah, we're on the foot-yard line, so it was like, hey, if the sneak is there, we're going to take it. If it's not, we're not. Right, and the thought was we had 3 timeouts before I called the second one, right? But he wasn't going to do it unless he was going to score, right? So if you don't get it and it's not there, okay, we'll burn a timeout, or we'll take a delay a game or whatever, and then we'll kick a field goal. If we do it and it doesn't work, they're on the foot-yard line. We still have 3 timeouts. If we get a 3 and out with 1:10 left, we're going to get the ball on the 50 with 40 seconds left, and then we guaranteed last possession of the ball. Negating even if we get a safety, we win, right? So it was more just saying it's a free opportunity to try to win the game with 7, and if it's not there, there's very minimal risk because of our 3 timeouts. Different than Mississippi State because of the amount of timeouts we had.
Jordan, and then if we can get it up here, please.
Jordan Ham, Sports 360 AZ. Kenny, Martell Hughes is the young guy in that linebacking core. How has he stepped up and just continued to make plays here early on in the season?
He just has. He goes to work every day. He's Barrett honors, so he's a smart person. He's mature. We talked about it, we were watching the Cardinals game last night, and me, him, and Keyshawn, and we were like, hey, tell next year you're the dude. He's like, man, we're going to be young. Keyshawn was like, you're going to be a junior. It's not young. You're an upperclassman. That's how fast this goes. So, I mean, even though he's young, I mean, he's growing up in front of our eyes, and that's what is awesome about college football.
Kenny, just to follow up on Chris's question, after a game like this, are you exhausted as a coach? Does the adrenaline keep you up all night? How do you respond from something like that?
I don't know. I wish I could answer your question. I like to answer questions, but I'm exhaustedly excited. Whatever that means. Golly, we had 200 more yards. We won the turnover battle, and we won in that fashion. It's just crazy.
How close do you think you guys are from playing to your potential?
I mean, we're all around it. It's like we're dancing in circles around the potential. Like we're winning games and not playing our best football. Like that's the thing I feel best about, is we haven't quite clicked full cylinder and we're winning versus really good football teams, like really good teams. If you would have told me we'd be 2-0 to start the league, to start this year, I would have been so fired up. I mean, I know the expectations and all the external, but just looking at who we're going to play, I would have been one of the happiest people saying, oh my gosh, we escaped 4-1 this first 5 games. And to be 2-0 in the league at this point is absolutely, it's a testament to our players, and we're still not even playing up to our potential.
Kenny, Jacob Brooks, Sun Devil Source. All week you challenged ASU fans to show up and be loud. What did you make of that blackout environment?
They showed up and they were loud. I loved it. I mean, through the rain, I was like, man, are people not going to come because they're worried about the start time? Nope. Right when they opened the students, those students sprinted in. I think we're starting to create a demand that if you're not at the football game, where are you? And that's what good programs are. When we say Activate the Valley, when I said that from day one, that's what it is. It's the demand to want to get in the building. And I think we're creating that demand to want to be in this building because people tomorrow are going to say, man, were you at the Arizona State football game? Did you see the Arizona State football game? And if we can create that buzz, now we got to get the people who are coming to show up. Now we got to get the big businesses here to get more involved in our program, more involved in our players, more involved, because that's our advantage. And if we want to win a game by more than 3, that could help.
And then quick follow-up, when you guys...
Really good. Really, really good football team. They're very balanced, and they were without their starting running back tonight, and he's a really good football player. So that's a really, really good football team. They're going to win a lot of games this year. They were another team that was on, I think, a 5-game winning streak dating back to last year. So, I mean, up to this point in our season, only one team that we faced has lost a game other than us, and it was Baylor to Auburn. No other team we faced has lost a football game. Like, we're even though, people can look at the schedules and it's hard this time of the year, but man, winning is hard in college football. And the fact that these teams that we're playing aren't losing, right? They're good at something, right? And so hopefully those teams continue to win, and it looks good for us.
When you guys were down in that first half, how much do you think that environment helped you guys get back into the game?
I think it was huge. And then I think our guys, the veteran group that we have, we're just like, oh, this isn't good. Well, we've been here before. Why don't we just score once and get a stop? It's like there's never a panic. I like to say the calmest I am all week is usually on game day. And I try to be that for the guys, but our guys are calm. Like there was never a panic in the football game. I mean, we're down 17-0 at home. I mean, and we come back and have a dominant performance the rest of the game and win the football game in the fashion we did. That's just a group of guys that aren't going to be successful football players, but successful businessmen. They're going to make decisions in the heat of the battle. Like these are guys that the businesses should write their names down, and when they're looking for real-world jobs, be like, man, these guys are their biggest success. They're their best in the biggest moments, and they're winners, and that's what you should want in your organization.
Kenny, the Prince and the pass rush had a heck of a game, and they've really had a good start to the season. Why do you think they've been so much more successful this year after kind of not really changing the personnel much?
Team pass rush. They're starting to learn how to rush together. You're asking about our pass rush, right? Okay. They're starting to learn how to rush together. Our twist games are really, really good. They're showing up. We're starting to learn that, like, it's not the person who goes first who gets the sack. It's the wrapper most of the time. It's the contain player. Whereas in the past, it was like, man, I'm on the wrap. Why do I got to be on the wrap? Why can't I be in the game, right? Or why can't I have the two-way? Well, the group is matured, and they're understanding that when you team rush, right, it opens everything up, right? And we're starting to team rush. And then when we have solo rushes, people are expecting games. So they underset. That's how it all works together. You team rush, right? And then you don't team rush, or you team rush, but you send guys on one-on-ones, and they're playing the twist games, and you're just playing one-on-ones on the edge to the B-gap. So, like, our guys are learning how to play together.
Hey, Kenny, Sam was just in here talking about how on that final drive his heartbeat was still as calm and steady as ever.
Of course.
But him and Jordan just in these big moments have just found ways last year at Kansas, this year, tonight. How do they just find ways, no matter the situation, to come through, elevate to the occasion?
Winners win. I mean, I can't give you like a real answer how they find ways. Some people in the biggest moments are their best. You know, some people love the ball with the game on the line. Some people don't. And Sam's somebody who loves the ball with the game on the line. And so is JT. And I think hopefully we can not have the game on the line as much. But if we do, I hope it's in their hands.
Doug Franz Unplugged. Back to Chris's question on the false start. You saying when you were going for it, it had nothing to do with low red troubles or kicking game trouble. It was, down distance time. It was just game situation.
Oh yeah, 100%. Okay. Yeah, it was completely. You have an opportunity to get a free sneak, you take it. If it's not there, I trust our guys aren't going to snap the ball, right? Which means you take a delay. You take a delay, you create a better kicking angle anyways for your kicker, and then you kick the ball. The worst comes to worst, he sneaks it and it doesn't work. All right, worst case scenario is you have 3 timeouts. They're on their inch-yard line with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. You get a 3 and out. They punt the ball out of their own end zone. You get the ball at the plus 40, and you're right to field goal range again. So you really don't give them another full possession. So, like I said, that situation was different than Mississippi State because Mississippi State, we only had 2 timeouts.
And in your winner's win comment, how do you quantify that when you're looking for people? How do you find it? I mean, this doesn't just happen, what you're building.
I think investment. Like if you get and sign people who care at a high level and they invest so much time in it, like they just love it and everything they do, I think they're ready for those moments. And you combine that with competitive people. If you're a competitive person, you grew up in games, whatever it is, there's no difference than that environment when you're in the game and playing ping pong versus your brother, and it's 20-20, right? And it's then 21-20. He's got the lead, and it's sucker serve, right? And you got to get 3 more points. There's no difference. It's the moment of competitiveness. So if you recruit people who love to compete, they're used to those moments because they do it a lot. So it's not too big for them. And I think we got a group of guys who just love to compete. And I'm very good at ping pong, so anybody who wants a challenge, no, I'll lose in darts. I'm horrible.
Hey, Kenny, Dominic Casella, Walter Cronkite Sports Network. Jesus, he was the hero last week, and then in this game, had a couple missed kicks throughout, but then again, came up big in the clutch. What does this say about Jesus' resilience? And
yeah, I've never had a doubt. If we had to kick a 56-yarder to win that thing, I wouldn't have looked. He would have made it. Like, the zero doubt ever was in Jesus. Like, not even like a flinch of doubt for him. Like, that dude, the way he prepares, the way he goes about his business, like, absolute zero doubt ever that he was going to make the kick with the game on the line.
After 2 super close Big 12 wins, how do you feel about the bye week coming up now when it is? I mean, is there a part of you that wishes that you could keep this kind of momentum going and not have this bye week? Or, I mean, where's your head at?
Absolutely not. I want to do absolutely nothing tomorrow. No, we have some recruits in town, so I got to come up in the morning, 7 a.m., and start and do that. But, yeah, I am so fired up for this bye week. I couldn't be more fired up for this bye week.
Hey, Coach, you guys had some unorthodox kickoffs that you're going going for in the third quarter with the onside to start and then some other kickoffs as well. What was the thought process behind that going forward in second
Yeah,
half?
it wasn't onside. It was a squib that went right to, like, the dude made a great play. Like, he made a great play. We were going into the wind, so we weren't going to be able to kick it out, and we didn't want them to get the ball, on a good return, right? That's scary. Same thing they were doing in the first half to us, going that direction. The kid made a great play. We squibbed it, went right near him, and he snagged it. So, good job for him.
Were there any other limitations you had to make today because of the weather and things like that?
No, other than our game routine, we couldn't go in the bubble because it was lightning, right? So normally we go over and do a walkthrough in the bubble in the afternoon. We couldn't do that. So our pre-routine that we normally do at home, we couldn't do because, when it's lightning, you can't go in the bubble. Or storming, you can't go in there. So we couldn't do that. And then obviously the pregame walk and some stuff like that.
Coach Michael Carasino, Pitchfork Lunch. I know last week you mentioned when Boogie was playing, he said he would do his best. How much more comfortable do you feel that he felt tonight just within playing?
Who was that?
Boogie Wilson.
Oh, Boogie? Yeah, I think Boogie's playing better and better and better. I think he's getting more comfortable even though he's been in our scheme. We coach that safety a little bit more aggressive than other teams in that scheme do. So I think he's getting more comfortable with how we want that specific position played here. And he's showing up. And I think a lot of those guys are showing up on defense. Knock on wood, we're doing a good job not allowing the big play. And anytime you don't allow the big play, one person that, shout out Rodney Bimich. Stepping up. Javen went out early. He twisted his ankle and fluke incident in practice, was going to try to play. And he went in there and he did an unbelievable job. I don't know if a ball was caught on him. And it's pretty good for a redshirt freshman. Thank y'all. Get some sleep.